I was lord of this place before the crows and rats made it their domain.
Hello everyone, welcome to another session of Darkest Dungeon, and we're just going to be doing one thing today, and that's going to be heading to the Warrens to do an estate map there. This one, explore 90% of all rooms, and that's a okay seal. I wouldn't mind having that actually, for more protection on a Crusader. Considering that I have 2 Crusaders, it'll probably go on to you, Sigil. Alright, let's get our group together. So we're taking Sigil. We're taking the main event. Oh, Death Adder, both of these guys are coming along. Okay. And then for our healer, we're taking Sharif Halayr. Okay. This feels kind of weird. But here we go. Alright, let's provision. As I'm spending the night, we're going to take 12. I hope to find some food while we're in here. Take 1 key. 8 torches. We'll take... I shouldn't need anti-venom unless things go really horribly wrong. We will need bandages, though. We'll grab 5 of them and 1 holy water. And that looks pretty good. Alright, let's get going. I think this time I will do some talking during the Warrens to explain my thought process during the battles. Normally I prefer it being themed, and I'll probably be going right back to that after this single mission. But for this one, you will get to hear why I'm perhaps targeting certain things, because I've been watching a few Let's Plays of this game, and I realize a lot of people rely on stuns for everything. My group's not done that, and I've seen people who use multiple Hellions in the same battle, and it's...
To prosecute our war against the swine, we must first scout their squalid homes.
It's been very different than how I would play it. Oh, look at this map. This is beautiful. So I'm thinking we ignore this room and go straight this way, and then do something like that. Or we could go... Let's just map it out. It's a level 1 group, so I'm hoping that it won't be too bad for us. Although our healer still has only a rank 1 weird reconstruction. So right away, this guy's the guy I'm worried about the most. Because the swine wretch can disease us. So I'm going to... I can't pull him forward, so marking him's useless, but I'll try to lower... Ow! What's his dodge? 5? And these guys? Let's try to lower his dodge. Marked and debuffed. Let's pull him forward. And now we'll finish him.
Press this advantage. Give them no quarter.
Now, we'll have Sigil here. He'll use Zealous Accusation to weaken these 2. Now, if I'm lucky, I should be able to kill these guys off with each hit I do.
Confidence surges as the enemy crumbles.
Not quite, okay, but we can use a weakening curse on him. Only 1 damage. He's bleeding again, though. If I get that, I'm hoping to kill him before it's Sigil's turn. That way I avoid taking 2 damage.
As the fiend falls, a faint hope blossoms.
Now the way the debuffs work is that when I move to the next square, 1 round will occur. Meaning that buffs lose 1 of their 2 rounds they're in effect for, and damage like Blades and Bleeds take effect. So I'm going to click on on Sigil, bandage him to avoid that damage. I never really like reading books. They tend to be very bad. If you use a torch on these, you will probably burn them, and you'll gain 100 stress right away. I could read them. Sometimes, very rarely, they will give you a positive quirk. Sometimes, I want to say it happened only once. I received an experience point from reading them, but it's not worth the risk, I feel. Now, where to go? I could rely on the 90% rooms to ignore this room and just march straight down here. This way, I keep the backtracking to a minimum. But I don't mind backtracking a little bit, so let's keep going. Ah, perfect. We're going to leave the torch for our return trip. This, using a bandage lets you actually investigate this without taking damage, so we're going to go ahead and do so. Nice, we got quite a bit of food. Okay, so there was nothing down here. We'll burn a single torch on our way back. Picking up a torch to make up for the one we used. Haven't hit by a trap yet. I'm actually very surprised about that. You'll note, by the way, the lower the light, the more sounds we begin to hear. First hunger. I'm a little nervous about this room because I don't like the plus hero surprise, but we're gonna go in. Let's use another 2 torches. I noticed that the torches always seem, by the way, to level your light by 25 now, it seems, so they must have fixed the randomness at some point. These barrels, if I was to use medicinal herbs on them, would give me a buff for either until the next time I camp or for the next, like, 2 fights. Let's go ahead and show you one. Plus 30% damage. Oh, a single Eldritch Altar. We could use holy water to purge it. Let's do so. Yep, for a nice stress restore. Now Sigil is at 0 stress. We're gonna do this fight with Shadowy. Oh, or no fight. Okay, I don't like this trap in the way of this room, so I'm just not going to bother. But we are going to step out there to see what that treasure item is. We can walk forward a few steps for a crate. I'll walk backwards and return to this room and keep marching in the other direction. This will be one of the 2 rooms, or 1 room I don't have to explore. We'll need some more. Since this room has nothing in it, we're just gonna walk up here.
The darkness holds much worse than mere trickery and boogeymen.
I hope they fixed the bug where I don't get to see what the game has laced in front of me. Next, we're going to walk right straight to the next room in the complete dark. I'm not worried because there's no battles up ahead of me. This mission seems to be just, here, take some loot. There's a trap in front of me. Let's look at my characters and see who has the higher trap resist. This one does. Now, I got no scouting, so I'm not quite sure where the best situation is to go next. So, let's camp.
Circle in the dark. The battle may yet be won.
I'm not worried about health or stress. We're gonna just eat a light meal. But this is what I want to use. Let's see what buffs we have. So we'll use this is how we do it. He will use Dark Strength. We'll use some encourages to lower the stress we just earned. Oh, that was dumb. If I had used Pep Talk first, he would have benefited from the stress resistance. We're going to use Zealous Vigil on himself to give himself +10 accuracy and reduce his stress. I have 3 left. I think we'll use... Sure, we'll use Abandon Hope, because it reduces all his stress, and these guys have no real stress to... Oh... No, it doesn't really help me. Never mind, we won't do that. I have no one else who can give stress. I do have Pep Talk? Sure, we'll use Pep Talk on this guy. And we'll rest. I actually hope we get a battle in the middle of the night. We've fought in 1 fight so far. We are favored by the gods.
The match is struck. A blazing star is born.
So that gave us a full torch restore as well. Let's just sweep around like this. Oh, thank God we surprised them. This is a nasty battle, because although they don't do much damage and not too much stress, I really hate their disease. With a speed of 8, they're probably going first. I'm gonna hope I'm able to successfully destroy one of them.
Decimated.
Not diseased. Try to mark him and reduce his dodge. Oh, look at that! Okay, I read on the forums that this was a little bugged, and it seems to be the case. So, I'll show you the next time we have a battle like this.
As victories mount, so too will resistance.
You probably have no idea what I'm talking about, and I haven't explained it, I'm not helping you any. The next time I'm able to mark a target, I will show you what a glitch seems to be. Whether it's a display glitch or it's really happening, I'm not sure. Oh, there's not been a lot of carrion eaters. These things move quickly. They also like to hit the back row often. So, I'm interested in trying to kill them flat out. So, first off, something I never really paid attention to very much. You see the very, very bottom? That shows you your chance to hit, chance to crit, and your hero damage with each ability when you use it. We have a good chance to kill this flat out when we attack it. Oh, assuming we hit it. They have a decent stun resistance, so I'm not really interested in doing that. Let's try to kill another one.
Begone, fiend!
By the way, if you're curious about how speed works in the game, it seems to be that this modifies your initiative roll, as it were. It looks to me like the game chooses a random number, I don't know what the range is, and then adds your speed value to it to determine who's going first. These guys have speeds of 5, but the main event here, and Death Adder, I think it's speeds of 4. He has a speed of 5, and and he has a speed of 4, so it's kind of weird like that. Alright, let's go ahead and use a Zealous Accusation. Maybe I'll kill both of them if I get a lucky crit. Perfect! I marked him. I can show you this, assuming I'm able to. Okay, here we go. So, when I hover over this guy, notice the hero chance to hit, critical hit, and damage percentage. This is based on having this ability selected. But, watch what happens now when I actually select Collect Bounty. Notice how the damage changed. I'm not sure if it's a glitch in the display, or if it actually only now inflicts 13 to 24. I don't know, is it just displayed improperly, or is it actually going to do the damage?
A devastating blow.
I brought nothing to help this guy with his damage. We're going to eat 2 pieces of food. And move on. Spiders. Oh, wow, awesome! I'm getting very lucky this game. I dislike the spitters more than the webbers, because really, without the spitters, webbers are really useless. So let's see. I will try a... So I'm gonna actually put a weakening curse on a guy I'm not so interested in hitting. He resisted it. Ooh, good dodge.
Executed with impunity. A singular strike.
I banished thee. Round 2. Nice. Can I kill the spitter? Next, I'm going to try to weaken his accuracy. He resisted it. Wow, 10% debuff resistance twice.
A trifling victory, but a victory nonetheless.
I only have 1 key, so I'm going to risk that this is a good open and not trapped. Ooh, no, I don't. Nope, I do not like that ring at all. One battle in front of us. Perfect. We could use whatever treasure it has. Oh, maggots! Another surprise on them! Holy crap, this group's wonderful! Oh yeah, that's right! One of my guys actually did the hopefully will surprise enemies more often, didn't he? So, as before, I'm not going to be able to kill this maggot back here, so we're going to lower its accuracy. Nope, it's just a debuff. So, let's start killing them. Ooh, missed that time. You get lucky and kill them both with a Zealous Accusation.
This expedition
Wow.
at least promises success.
Maggots normally don't have cash on them, so that was, I guess, lucky for us. Must be the darkness. Speaking of that, we're gonna do this battle in the dark, because this has not been difficult, and this will be like one of the last rooms we need to do. We're gonna eat some food really quick. Get my life up. Oh boy, now I'm a little worried. I only have 2 pieces of food left.
Secrets and wonders can be found in the most tenebrous corners of this place.
We're doing it in the dark. I need money. Wow! Are there no battles in this place? One more room, we're doing it. Oh, dodged the trap, though. I don't think there'll be another trap in the hallway.
Wealth beyond measure, awarded to the brave and the foolhardy alike.
Awesome. What? Really? I find this impossible to believe, but here we go. I don't like the swine slasher or the swine wretch. Let's try to killing the swine slasher first. Next, I'm gonna pull the wretch forward. I'm gonna mark him so we can't dodge. I'm sorry, I'm gonna hit him with the debuff, and then we're going to kill him.
A powerful blow. Mortality clarified in a single strike.
Good hit. Unfortunately, I'm about to kill your drummer.
Well struck.
And... holy! Called your bluff, friend. And now we'll kill this guy.
Remind yourself that overconfidence is a slow and insidious killer.
Have the tools. We got the talent. I'm gonna use the key for this. We have 3 of them. I'm gonna keep walking. In the dark. Don't need you, Torch. Another dodge on that trap? Wow, this has been like beautiful dungeon. And the last hallway. This is... well, not the last hallway, but I'm not going to walk all the way back there to deal with the trap. This is a food thing? You know what? Sure, why not? We brought all this stuff.
Finding the stuff is only the first test. Now it must be carried home.
Oh, I forgot to bring shovels with me, so we're done. Awesome.
The twisting tunnels seem a little less impossible.
10,000 gold, that's pretty good. 10,600, that'll be 2 quirks removed. These guys didn't get any stress, but I can send them right back out again to another rank 1 mission if I really wanted to. Egomania. Hatred of Eldritch. Nice. We only got 1 negative quirk so far. Let's see what happened in town.
Our family name, once so well regarded, is now barely whispered aloud by decent folk.
Let's see what we have. Oh, perfect! We have the Swine Prince. You know what? We're gonna do that next. But not in this session. We'll do that in the next session. This way I get that done, and I don't need to kill... I don't need to worry about anyone else becoming over level. So this is going to be the Swine Prince. Sorry, I write all this stuff down in a book, so I know, I remember. This is Warren's level 1. And who are we taking with us for this? I should probably bring... oh, whoever I'm gonna bring with me won't be able to have a quirk removed or any stress removed. Okay. So really the question is... oh, Stanza's ready as well. He's got no real positive or negative quirks. He's just basically whatever his skills are. Anti-stress, slice off heroic, and harvest. He's not really a good frontline fighter. Sigil could do for that. You know, Death Adder's already kind of all set up. No, I like the main events. This is how we do it. Okay, so we're going to take the main event with us. The main event. Sure. We'll bring Sheriff Halire, because this way I have some healing. We'll take Sigil for the front line. And then the only question is, who else am I bringing with me? Do I want Stanza Rayan, or do I want Death Adder? If I'm taking Stanza, he needs everything upgraded before we go on this. Yeah, you know what? We'll take Stanza with me. He's got no real penalties. Does he have Eye the Tiger? And he has Eye the Tiger, which is nice. I like that. Okay, so now that I have the people that I know I want to bring with me, let's go and level them a bit. Oh, wait! What? Stanza's still drinking in the bar from the last time? Get out of there. Yeah, sometimes they do that. I'm not sure why they do that, but sometimes they do that. So, Stanza. So, let's go over this a little bit more in more detail. So equipment, first off, increases the damage that you do and your crit chance ever so slightly, but it's very important because this affects all your skills as well. It's going to give you some better armor. Actually, can I lower the cost at all? I can and we will.
Fan the flames, mold the metal. We are raising an army.
There we go. Next. So while your weapons and armor increase your dodge and your life... I'm sorry, your weapons increase your damage by 1 min, 1 max for the most part, and your crit by 1%. Your armor increases your hit points by either 3 through 6, depending upon your class it seems, and your dodge rating by 5, it would seem, when it does so. These increase your chance to hit, and might give you an increased chance to crit, or increase your dots, as it were. So, whoa! Battle Ballad increases your speed by 1 at rank 2. Taking that. Slice Off increases our chance to hit by 5. And that's it. Still worth it. Heroic End, our chance to hit by 5. And Harvest, chance to hit by 5. Sigil. We're going to definitely upgrade these, and why not? We'll take this, which is 2% more protection. Bring the main event with me. He needs all his stuff upgraded, so collect bounty. 1 more crit, 5 more hit. This is a chance to crit and more accuracy on Mark for Death. I'll leave that alone at the moment. Come hither with 5% chance to hit, an uppercut, 5% chance to hit, 1 more crit. And finally, Sheriff. Weird Reconstruction. You'll upgrade your Vulnerability Hex. You'll take Weakening Curse. And Sacrificial Stab. Oh! Money will be an issue if I do that. So, no. We will not increase your Sacrificial Stab. Welcome to the back line. And Stanza has no Dirk Stab, so he can't leap to the front when he needs to. Just as a heads up. And we're taking the main event. He has no fall back. Okay, so we'll do that mission next time I play, which will probably be in an hour and a half or 2 hours from now, and that will wrap up today's games of this. I really need to play something different, but oh, I love this game. Alright, so that's it everyone. I'll see you in a little bit.